good, homies? Welcome to episode 47 of Homie Studios. It's your boy ST, the GREAT, aka Prick Flair, joined by the homie Ryan, Shays, P. Dot, G. Dot. What's good with y'all boys, huh?
What's good, fellas?
What's happening, y'all?
Another week.
We made it through another one. Bless be to God.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Indeed, brothers. Man, how was the rest of y'all week, man? Ryan Shays, how was the rest of y'all week, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? I say in the rest of y'all week, like we still record two of these things a week, you know. I'm just programmed to say that. But what's good with y'all boys, man?
Oh yeah, bro. It's been one of them weeks for your boy, but by the grace of God, made it through. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna tell y'all off the specifics, but let's just say people try to take money out of my pocket, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about that at a later date. But baby girl's good, fam is good. My auntie came in town from New York, had a good time. She's back home safely. You know, come to find out, a lot of the fam is moving from New York City. They're gonna move to North Carolina. So it'll be easier to navigate and see the kids and all that type of stuff.
Well, I heard about the actual something up there. Like,
yeah, they basically the city taxes have increased and they haven't increased the state of living. So the state of living is getting worse and the cost of living is getting higher. So a lot of people are jetting out of there.
Damn. this how we start this thing. Hold on. Shout out to Miss Vavono. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, huh? Amanda, kiss that baby Abe for me. Kiss that baby Abe. Love you,
girl.
Love you too, girl. You know we love you, girl.
Nah, man. Ryan, how was the rest of your week, brother?
Pretty basic week. I mean, nothing extravagant, nothing too extra.
Talking to the microphone, brother.
Nothing too extra. Just wanted to get through the week, you know. Regular week, nothing extra. Just happy to get through it, really. You know? Straight up. Out the blue really happened. Just the regular old week. But Peach, how your week go, man?
Shoot, not bad. Work kind of slow. Chilling. It was all good. Fam good though, like he said. Everybody straight. We chilling.
I feel that, bro. For myself,
what about USC?
Bro, this week, bro, tried to push me to every single limit, pushed on every pressure point.
Thank you. Yes, bro. So happened at the same time, bro.
And this loan officer said one of the wildest things to me that I cannot say on this pod.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, the wildest. That's the only way I can put it on this pod while trying to be PC right now. You know what I'm saying?
I was like,
okay.
What? You say what?
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all after the pod, man, because like, bro, it was the most wild shit I've ever heard, man. But other than that, see, Amanda knows.
She said, "Don't say it." Ah.
Look, I cannot say what that man said to me.
In other news,
no, but other than that, man, you know everything good, man. You know, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, Mom Dukes is good. You know what I mean? She had a little procedure in her neck this week. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, true. You know, Mom's had a little procedure done on her neck this week, but she's good. You know what I mean? So can't complain at all. You feel me?
Feel me? Bro. Hey, ST, it's time for you to get lined up, bro.
You see why I got this thing on top of my head, man? You know what? But it is about that time, bro. It is about that time, brother. Let's go ahead and jump into that right there. It's time for barbershop talk. Baby, yo, down on the fucking vibes, man, huh?
I know the vibe.
Bringing that bell, bringing that barbershop bell for me, boy.
Hey, man. It's been a crazy week in regards to let's talk about recaps, right? We had the NFL draft. Obviously, we did our live stream. Glad for the ones that checked us out. You know what I mean? But
Appreciate that.
we had our live stream, obviously. But now it's time to talk about the overall draft, fellas.
Let's
I think
do
it's
that.
about that time because when I look at it, there are a lot of good teams that there are a lot of teams that have some really good drafts. But what I want to know is homies, Ryan, Shades, start with Ryan. Which team had the best draft and why? Oh snap!
Best draft for me. I mean, I can't really answer that.
Oh man!
It's gonna be. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's my team for sure. Like, it's definitely not. Like,
I thought that's where you was going. I was like,
nah,
bro, come on, take the bias cap off for a second.
nah, it's definitely not us.
Okay. So
I would
since
probably, I would probably say I like what the Ravens did.
I like what they did also.
I think they did it.
Ravens
They got
did
a lot
good.
of help for like. I don't think they were too far. I think they depended a lot on Lamar. Like, a lot too much on him. Like, when the game really mattered, and you really need to have, like, if you give him like the players that he has now, like when you give him like playmaker, or like on a quick little drag across the field, I can get it out of my hand. That guy makes the play down the field, and I think he'll benefit from players like that. And I think they got him a few players that can do that for him.
Yeah.
They got them a big receiver. Then they get Bateman.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
So
To go with Sammy.
right with Sammy. So you know what I'm saying. So then you got Hollywood. So like his receiving core got a lot better, like just over an off season, just off that. But what the rest of the stuff what they did in the draft was actually pretty decent too, in my opinion. But Shades, who you going? Who you got?
Man, the jump was hard, bro. Cause I like the Chargers, I like the Dolphins, I like the Cowboys, Bears, and Browns. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Really?
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys because I think Jerry Jones really liked Kyle Pitts, and he didn't trade up for him, and he a matter of fact he traded back to get more assets to get more draft picks, and so I just want to go down just in case everybody didn't see what they got. They got Michael Parsons linebacker, Kelvin Joseph cornerback. Both of them had they said character issues, they had high egos and things like that, and Jerry likes boys like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think they got Micah to replace Wolf Hunter just in case he goes down again. And they said they're gonna be blitzing him a lot too, and also gonna drop him back into coverage. But Kelvin Joseph at cornerback to go opposite of Tay Diggs. They got a defensive tackle from UCLA. I looked at him. He's really good. Chauncey Golston from Iowa, defensive end, cornerback. Nashawn Wright, cornerback from Oregon State. Jabril Cox, another linebacker from LSU. Josh Ball, they got an offensive tackle from Marshall. I don't know about that. Um, Simi Fahoku, wide receiver, Stanford. I did look at a little bit of his highlights. He's okay, but they already said at receiver. Defensive tackle from Kentucky, a cornerback from South Carolina, Israel Makamu, and a guard from Nebraska, Matt Farniard. But they really addressed their defense. That's what they needed to do. They got a lot of pieces to be able to rotate because they paid a lot of players. So when these players' contract is up, they're going to let them go. Because now I got a good set of rotation players coming in, and they got some solid pieces, I think. So I think their defense is actually going to be middle of the pack next year. And with their offense, all they need their defense to do is bend but don't break. You can allow a couple of touchdowns, get a couple of turnovers in a game, man. Like Cowboys can be top of the East, but they got to worry about the Giants though, and Washington football team. But But yeah, Peach, what about you, bro?
Peach got the Bears. The Bears. You hear that? When the hell I ever give the Bears the best draft?
We know why.
But
That's fact.
because the Bears got the best quarterback in the draft.
Bruh.
One. That's not the only reason though. That is one big reason. The Bears knew they was a fucked up ass team, right? They didn't only get a quarterback, they grabbed 2 offensive tackles. I think they even took a stab at a North Carolina receiver and a running back from Virginia Tech, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What?
First of all, they was like, all right, we got some decent running backs on the squad, but these niggas be hurt. At least let's get somebody else in rotation out here. Boom. They got Allen Robinson. You know, they could get some more out of I forgot what's his name. Anyway,
Anthony Miller.
Miller. They could get some more out of Miller, hopefully. Anthony don't sound right, but Miller sound right. Andre Miller, I don't know.
One, no, which one of their receivers was retired?
A young one?
Taylor
Somebody-
Gabriel.
Gabriel retired.
Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
over here
yeah,
like,
yeah.
dang.
And they still got.
I didn't know he retired either.
They still got Jimmy Graham too.
So I think just knowing that they need to protect their quarterback because they ain't had no protection for nobody that was back there last year.
But,
And then they got the best quarterback with a chip on his shoulder because, you know, all these quarterbacks went in front of him.
And he run a 4.4 flat. So if they can't protect him, he's out.
All right, so first of all, you're gonna stop with this damn best quarterback in the draft. Best quarterback in the draft went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's stop playing.
Stop that blasphemy, boy.
You know what I'm saying? That's
I'm pretty sure I seen the best quarterback in the draft beat that boy.
He didn't beat that boy. He beat his backup. Thank you, good sir. He beat the
He's one of those guys. Let's get him on the field right now. Put him on the big screen. He's one of those guys. He's gonna say that, but you know, okay.
All I'm saying is last year when they played, no, you're right. My apologies. I'm thinking about Notre Dame, and regardless, did he beat Trevor Lawrence or did he beat Clemson's defense? Because I did last time I checked, I didn't realize that the quarterback
if he got a broke rib and he throws 6 touchdowns, he beat everybody individually on there. Like he put them over his leg.
You being big bogus right now.
Straight up.
Okay.
But with that being
I'll talk
said,
cash shit to all 53 on the roster that day.
No,
Coaches, where you at?
I don't blame me. But with that being said, I agree with Peach. Like, I'm mad that you came out. I should have snuck mine in first, so I could have been the original thought around here. But, you know, I look at their draft, man. You got, obviously, Justin Fields. But they got, in the second, a projected first-round pick in Tevin Jenkins, the tackle out of Oklahoma State. You know what I mean? So you add that in. They follow that up with another offensive lineman. God, that was in the 5th fucking round. And they still got a B+ grade on that player specifically. You know what I'm saying? Protecting what you have to protect, which is obviously your first round quarterback. On top of that, you add in running back out of Virginia Tech, Khalil Herbert, and then you add in Daz Newsome, receiver out of North Carolina. Bro, you putting extra pieces in place. Obviously, who the hell's Chicago's running back that I'm drawing a blank on right now?
Tariq Cohen, David Montgomery.
There it is. Yeah. Giving him some help with Khalil Herbert. If you haven't seen him, trust me, I'm a Miami fan. I've seen a lot of ACC play, and I've seen this guy a lot. Guy can ball. Add in a receiver that stepped up last year for Sam Hubbard. Yeah, over there.
Hubbard.
Yeah. You add in his number 1 target from last year with Allen Robinson, with not Taylor Gabriel, Anthony Miller, and then you know that's adding extra pieces along with Jimmy Graham. You know what I mean? I think they had a phenomenal draft. in my opinion. You dig me?
No, I feel you,
And
bro.
second to that is the New York Jets, Jets. Because they didn't pick the best quarterback. But they did something different. Because I was tired of
If anybody had the
damn.
second best in the draft, I think it's the Browns, bruh.
Bro, I was tired of picking a defensive lineman with my top 10 pick every single time.
Nah, homies. Please go
What he
back.
said?
Homies, once we done with this episode today, I want y'all to go back and look at the live stream of the draft. And I want you to look at faces that were made as soon as Zach Wilson was taken.
I didn't say nothing about Zach Wilson.
For this man to turn around and talk about he had one of the best drafts when you got the quarterback that you absolutely did not want.
I literally said I didn't count him. Damn.
Like quarterback don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all ain't
Don't matter.
Y'all draft was all right.
Don't put your pinky up when you drink that fucking water.
Yo, ST, what was your shock of the draft?
So
I know mine. Can I go next?
the shock of the draft for me was Jaguars taking Travis Etienne. We wanted it. We wanted it badly. Me and Shay sitting here like we talking beforehand. Peach telling us that we ain't getting Etienne.
That was
seconds
a shock.
Later,
Right.
but
my boy
there was no
sat
way
on the
that
couch.
I anticipated. There was no way I anticipated us actually getting him.
Okay.
I think that shocked.
I didn't either though. That was a good shocking moment. But
what you got, Peach?
Didn't shock like my moment. Cause Alex Leatherwood shocked the fuck out of me.
He shocked me on multiple ways. I didn't know the man was black. How did I know this?
The Raiders, Raiders
funny.
was
He
shocked.
was like, that name sounded nothing like a black man. Like, come on, y'all. He was like, y'all ain't think he was black. That shit was funny.
I know good and damn well y'all ain't think that shit. I wasn't the only one.
Bro, I was shocked when the Carolina drafted J.C. Horn. That shocked the mess out of me. I was like,
when was his name was still on the board?
I thought they was going Micah. I thought they was
PS2.
going quarterback or Micah.
Shit, with all the with any quarterback
because they don't have Luke Kuechly no more. I thought they were going to replace Luke Kuechly.
That's the thing. I thought they could get Micah too for the Luke Kuechly because that's in their DNA. You know what I'm saying? That's why I thought they was going to go there.
And when they went
I mock draft that.
Okay, I get it, bro. I mean, I get it. I do get it. To go opposite of Stewart, now you got two corners. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, whoa. Yeah. That just shocked the mess out of me.
I mean, the league is changing, so sometimes you got to build from a different place now.
Yeah. What
and
about
it's
you, Ron?
definitely from cornerback because shit's hard to come by.
I mean, honestly, I probably got to go with I was kind of shocked that. I mean, it's not bad that he went as high, but I didn't think he was going to be the first corner off the board with Horn, J.C. Horn. I didn't think he was going to be the first one gone, but I can respect it. It just shocked me. I thought that definitely, for sure, like somebody else.
Surtain going to prove a point. That's why I wish that we had
two with that chain, boy.
Yeah,
he came out there to be the first corner off the board. I can tell you that.
You know what I'm saying? I think he just for sure felt like, me coming in here, like,
that pick still
any receiver, like any corner, like if you go to like one of those SEC like powerhouse type schools, you pretty much feel like if it's like DBU or receiver, like I feel like now LSU has now become like receiver U. Like at one point it was Clemson
and Bama.
You know what I'm saying? Bama too.
Bama
at one point Clemson was like snapping with receivers, bro. Like
yeah, you can.
Bama been receiver U too. You right.
They had Bryant, Martavius Bryant, Sammy Watkins, D Hop.
Clemson, right?
On the same team.
On the same team, yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy stack.
So, like, I know that Surtain definitely thought he was going. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of those guys. Like, so I just didn't think that JC was going to go that high, but I can respect it. Like, it didn't shock me when I saw where he went. I'm like, y'all kind of figured, we're gonna bet on the hometown kid, like
for real. Yo,
he already here.
Yo, Peach, who you think had the worst pick
In the first round?
Or no, just period in the draft period.
Um, I think the Jets might have had the worst pick in the draft.
Zach.
When you had Justin Fields on the board at number 2, and you take Zach Wilson, you're making bad decisions. You're making
Oh
bad
snap, boy!
decisions.
Oh snap!
This is why I'm so confused because like you got the worst pick.
The Jets doing good,
You got the
but they
worst
did
pick,
bad on that one.
but then he said they had one of the best drafts. Like
The rest balanced it out.
Okay.
Ratios.
Fair enough. Ratios.
This man. Okay. That's your pick though.
The worst pick for me was Alex Leatherwood. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, hey, okay, I'm gonna go with you. That's my pick too. That was the worst.
You know why I can't say that could be the worst? Because that's one of those gamble picks that could easily prove right versus a lot of picks like similar to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could ball. And it'll be like, oh, when in the redraft, he would have been in the first round anyway.
I can't go, bro.
Shade, since you going with Leatherwood, I'm gonna give you the other guy I had, other team I had on here.
Yeah, let me see.
Which was Green Bay taking Eric Stokes. Not necessarily because of Eric Stokes' ability, but y'all already was having this breakout, this nonsense popping off with Aaron Rodgers, and you still didn't get this man something in the first round.
I disagree with that, and the only reason I disagree with that is because they re-signed that cornerback King that was getting destroyed in the playoffs. He was literally getting destroyed in the playoffs, and they signed him back. So I think they picked up Stokes to back up that dude. If you play like that again, you're getting yanked. You got somebody coming in that's right behind you that's coming in is going to take your spot. I think that's why they did that. Shit, they should have went receiver.
Aaron Rodgers.
They should have went receiver. So I agree with you on that part. But
that was probably his last draw. He was like, "Yep, not going back. Keep Jeopardy on the line, buddy."
Speaking of that, y'all think he coming back? Y'all think he going back to Green Bay?
Yo, I've been seeing stuff that said there's a 0% chance, right? But then I'm like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You always see that before the real news come out, so I don't know yet. Because it was a 0% chance that Tom Brady was leaving the Patriots at one time. Boom, Super Bowl on the Bucks.
ST, what you think, bro?
So
think he coming back?
My original response to this would be, hell no, he ain't coming back. But Adam Schefter went on the Dan Patrick show, and they were talking about the news breaking. And Adam Schefter came out and said it himself. I didn't have a source for that story. I was just listening around to, whatever I hear, whatever information he gets, and he made the assumption and he put the story out on draft day. That was per Adam Schefter directly. So now I'm sitting here and I'm like, will he come? I still don't think he's going to come back, but like my confidence level of him not coming back isn't as strong as it was, I would say, as it was 24 hours ago. You know what I mean? How y'all feeling about this stuff? Y'all think he's coming back?
I don't think the stuff came out of nowhere.
I think he's coming back,
and I don't think the stuff coming out of nowhere. And Shefty also said he's been sitting on this for months, and he has been sitting on it for months because the GM and two other people, the GM, the coach, and somebody else went to go see him, and they've been trying to talk to him this whole time. You know what I mean? So, but the fact that they have to go see him, where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's true. They came out and said they talked to him.
Right, but the thing is though, I don't think he's coming back because he's been disrespected. And Aaron Rodgers even said, on the Pat McAfee show, I threw a monkey wrench in their plans. By me having a season that I had, I threw a monkey wrench in their plans, and the GM bet that Aaron Rodgers was because he was listening to the media and
On the
everybody else.
decline type shit.
Aaron Rodgers is on a decline when then he went 25-2 or 26-2 on a down season. When Dak Prescott he was up for MVP or whatever when Dak Prescott was balling, he had the same stats as one of Dak's best years. You know what I'm saying? So
that was on a down year.
That was on a down year. You know what I'm saying? So the GM bet and he bet wrong. Now you're trying to backtrack because Aaron Rodgers won MVP and you didn't even give him the benefit of the doubt of letting him know about Jordan Love or anything. I think this junk started when they got rid of Jordy Nelson. They ain't say nothing to him. Then they got rid of his QB coach. Didn't say nothing to him. Then he wanted to do Jake Camero. This came out. I didn't know anything about this, but he wanted Jake Camero on the team. And Aaron Rodgers was raving about him, and then all of a sudden they cut him. Didn't talk to him about that. Then they don't talk to him about Jordan Love. You know what I'm saying? So they're just like, yo, we paid you your money. Just do what you got to do and boom. But all these other quarterbacks is getting talked to. It got say so, and they have less clout. So Aaron Rodgers is like, yo, I'm about tired of y'all just, and I back him 100% because, like, bro, you ain't just gonna disrespect me like that, and I'm not gonna put no. How about you wanted to draft Jordan Love? How about you start him right now? How about you start him now? I'm not gonna let you dictate. It's not against the Packers nation. It's not against the players because I know he loves his teammates. Well, I don't know that, but from what the teammates say, he's been chatting it up with them. He was at the Kentucky Derby with a couple of teammates and with AJ Hawk, which was a former teammate. So I know Aaron Rodgers loves the Green Bay Packers, and I know I don't know, but based on what he shows, he loves the Green Bay Packers. He loves his players, but he got a problem with the GM. You know,
I seen that one of his teammates, it might have been AJ Hawk or another one of his former teammates came out and was like, he really want them to do like a couple things and fix his contract. They say he got like a lame duck contract where it's like, you know what I'm saying? They could kind of
they already came to him with a new contract when they went to go see him already. He turned that away. It's bigger than that. It's not about money no more.
And see, like the thing is like I would have felt the same. Why are you coming to me with a contract when you drafted old buddy in the first round? Like
you already said, you already shown me in your actions what you're doing.
But see, this is where Aaron has to get out of his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they drafted a quarterback. Aaron, you're what, 35, 36-ish? Not every quarterback is going to be out here being Brady at 43 years old, still out here being uber successful. They also have to prepare for the future as well. Aaron, you can't sit here and complain about this when in turn, that's exactly how you came into the league.
Yes. And that point is valid. However, if they had come to him and talked to him and say, yo, Aaron, this is what we're going to be doing, I don't think there'll be so much smoke. And the reason, they don't have to do that. No, but if the Vikings, time out. When the Vikings contact Kirk Cousins to let them know that they're drafting Kellen Mond and the Bears contact Andy Dalton to let them know that they're drafting Justin Fields, just letting them know what they'll be doing, then I dang sure think that you need to contact Aaron Rodgers and let him know that you drafting Jordan Love. If they're showing other people that type of respect. It's just a respect thing. That's all it is when it comes to that.
So what's going to happen then? If he's not there, right? What's going to happen? He not playing this year on some Le'Veon Bell shit? Or...
He said he'll retire if they don't let him go,
or they gonna trade him.
But that's not him. That's not him saying it. This is just the speculation that's out there
for Zach Wilson.
Either I'll retire, or you trade me.
Bruh.
Straight up.
You mean Zach Wilson and 3 draft picks?
Straight up.
Ain't no straight up, man.
Before he touched the field, his value high as hell. You tripping?
Nah. Heck no.
Yeah, we need this shit happen before training camp. I need no tape.
Because they already looking. They said they was already talking to. They said he was. They said the Green Bay Packers already was talking to a veteran quarterback.
We talked about that
before
last
the draft,
time.
bro.
He pays.
But Peach, listen though, they was already talking to veteran quarterbacks before the draft, talking about coming to training camp and stuff before the draft. So that's what I'm saying. They've been preparing for this. But
I mean, I know they prepared for it, but that don't mean they still want that shit to happen.
nah, for sure. But Aaron holds the cards right now.
So
who?
you think
So time out.
if he don't play, right, can Jordan Love make the team just as good, or
Heck no.
We don't know.
I don't think so.
You don't know.
No.
You don't know anything. Like you can't even
I
say
don't
I don't
know.
think so.
I'm
We ain't
gonna
even
make a
seen this
prediction.
man on the field yet.
I'm gonna make a prediction. No. I'm gonna
See,
go.
This is
I'm
where
gonna
I
go.
don't agree.
Hell no.
This is where I don't agree.
That's cool. He ain't going 13-3.
Listen to what I'm saying. Instead of cutting me off, bro, let me get my point out real
I ain't
quick.
hear you speaking, brother. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry, brother. Excuse me, brother.
This is where I disagree. Aaron Rodgers don't have any power right now. None.
Okay.
Zero. They already have his backup in place. Aaron, you ain't got no power right now, fam. If you don't show up, guess what? We get to move on to Jordan Love. If you show up, great. If you don't, great. We got our pieces in place already. Point blank and period. So I'm sorry, Aaron, you don't have that much power right now.
Okay.
Like now, if they didn't draft Jordan Love, if they drafted another defensive player that year, and they didn't draft a quarterback this year, he has all the power in the situation at that point, because there is nobody they can even say that we're gonna pass this off to. Right, you know what I mean? Like, me personally, I think that. Let's see what the whole. I'll take Grayson over 500. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. That man gonna be there, doing some Jeopardy. But like, I don't think he has as much power in this as he thinks he has. But you also don't want to have that kind of. You don't want to have this type of perception about your squad that you ain't even doing right by your superstar. In Green Bay, and the rumors that have been out there recently has been Aaron Rodgers was out here texting all the free agents saying, "I ain't coming back.
I ain't playing next year, bro."
So hey, we gonna see what happens. But if he does come back, or if he does he come back for this next season, but he's not with the Green Bay Packers, what team is he landing on?
I'll go. I'm gonna say realistically, just the way the draft went and how the cards have been played. I've been listening to a lot of analysts too, and I agree with what they're saying. Realistically, I see him going to the Broncos. But where I think he should go, I know I didn't put that in there, but where I think he should go is the Browns or the Steelers. If he goes to the Browns, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for me. Like, if he goes to the Browns, it's a wrap. If he goes to the Steelers, because they still got to build the line a little bit. But the Browns got the best line. And don't send him there.
I'm just saying.
We'll take him.
Raiders is fine. Raiders is dope too. I
like Raiders.
I think
Raiders is dope.
I think the Raiders would get him. Like he said, the draft kind of affected, like, because before I would have been like the 49ers is a big chance of him. But, with them
Rumors
drafting
is
a quarterback.
The 49ers called him.
After the draft?
Before the draft.
Oh, no, I knew that. But if you think about it, I think the Colts would have been a good team to get him. Yeah. Like, they got Eason, but they got Eason.
Got Wentz also,
They got Eason, right?
Yeah,
and they got Eason.
They got Eason, they got Wentz.
Don't give me no Wentz, bro. Wentz fell off.
Don't they still got Jacoby?
No.
He's a free agent.
Yeah, no, he's not with the Colts any longer, which is y'all gonna keep Eason over Jacoby, who's been carrying this damn team whenever y'all needed him to step in.
Money.
Right.
They owe him the bread.
What he thought he was gonna go get starter money? You ain't no starter in this league.
No. But why pay him 14, 15 million or 7 million, 15 million a year when you can pay Easton this rookie deal?
That's fair. I mean, it's all that's where the business side of it kicks in. For me, I had Rodgers also. I also had Rodgers going to Denver. I think the team is pretty much built up for him. You know what I mean?
Yep. Except for the line. They got to get some more on that line.
Swap them out.
Absolutely.
Texans.
But everywhere else, them boys ready.
Who do y'all think is going to be the who do y'all think is going? My bad. Ryan, where are you going?
Swap that boy out for Deshaun.
Houston?
No way.
What is happening?
No receivers?
and send them
First
a first
of
round.
First of all, Aaron Rodgers will make Will Fuller and Kiki Kuti look like two fire ass
Will
receivers.
Fuller play for Miami.
Oh, he did go to Miami.
Will Fuller is a Dolphin. So
you
damn, I got to deal with that nigga.
Yep.
You got to deal with that, man. Yeah,
and Waddle.
I agree. Houston is a utter shit show, which makes
That'll
it
be
even
the sabotage. When you want to complain,
that'll be messed up.
Yo,
and he don't have no trade clause in his thing.
Houston being a shit show hurts my.
That's where he messed up. He should have put a no trade clause in there.
Why, Houston, did you have to draft Brevin Jordan? That's all I want to know. Why you had to go take him when he ain't got no? They got David Mills or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Damn. But who y'all think is gonna be the most impactful rookie quarterback this season?
I'll go first. His name rhymes with Fields, yes. And this just in, he gonna be the best quarterback this year. He might not be in career-wise. I like Trevor. I ain't gonna lie. He could develop into that dude. He got all the prototypical stuff going on. Hold back your T-Laws now, Pat. Come on now. Justin Fields is gonna be the best this year. This year, he's gonna be the best. All right.
Why?
We're gonna check these stats.
Fair enough.
At the end of the season. And I'm going to be like, I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? Was Burrow the best last year?
He didn't play all last year.
That could happen to T-Law.
That can happen to Fields.
I'm just saying.
It can happen to Wilson.
I didn't say. I hope it happened to Wilson.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
It is just shot after
I ain't even going like that at Penei Sewell.
Don't you know sometimes if you get like a career ender early,
I'll take Zach Wilson over
they
Penei
give you
Sewell
like
right
an extra draft pick for that shit or something? Let me stop.
I'll take Zach over Penei Sewell any day, boy.
Bro, I need Zach to take some steroids. He better get on them PEDs that Adrian Peterson was on. That's what I need him to get on. Grow up, my man. Testosterone it up, brother. I'm just saying.
Bro, you going harder on Zach than Sam, bro.
Malachi could take him. That's
you
what
was
I'm
protecting Sam for the longest. Now you going that Zach full storm. Like, that's unfair.
That's ridiculous. Shades, who you got as the most impactful rookie quarterback?
I think it's gonna be Justin Fields too, but unfortunately, it is gonna be. He is, but he's gonna come in too late in the season because Andy Dalton's gonna be starting.
You out of your damn mind.
Yeah, he is.
They already said
Andy Dalton's gonna be starting. Early. They already said that.
They could say that.
Andy Dalton, and so Justin ain't gonna play until week 5, week 6, probably or something like that, and that's gonna hurt him. But once he come in,
he gonna play.
But Trevor Lawrence, T-Law gonna have a full season underneath his belt, and by the 6th game, he gonna figure some things out. Things are gonna slow down. That boy gonna take off.
Okay, I can see the future ass nigga.
Okay.
We said impactful, which means impact on the team season based off of if you're comparing it to last season.
Right.
It's Trevor Lawrence, and it's not even fucking close. We're not winning one game this year. Okay?
So that's what I'm saying. How much you think y'all winning?
7, 8?
What are you talking? Why you said it?
Close to that.
Look at me.
I'm just saying, if you
It's
look
the
at the mock
17
Put
draft,
game
bets on it,
season,
bruh.
fam.
they
Let's put
projecting
bets
y'all
on
to
it,
win
bruh.
like 5 games.
Who gives
Oh,
a fuck about a
bump
projection?
that. I don't care about their projection.
This is my projection. Shit.
I'm just saying.
They
It's
discount
a
our defense.
17 game season this year. It's not a 16. That's an additional game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying 7 to 8 games this year.
Then we got Tebow as our tight end. Like,
Damn. Nah, honestly, I do think the Jags got a chance at being better this season than like some people expect. My man left the pot. Oh, he on the way. He on the way.
oh snap, bro.
He on the way. He about to pop through the screen.
My damn nerves.
He at your house. Oh.
Getting on my damn nerves.
I'm
with
just
this
playing,
Tebow talk.
bro. I'm playing, though.
You know what's crazy? There's an Instagram page. Don't ask me how I know this.
You know how you know Secret Team Thibodeau follower?
Inside the Gators, right? Is the name of the Instagram page. Go check them out if you're a Gator fan, I guess. They posted something yesterday saying, breaking news. Our inside sources are saying that Tebow is signing within the next couple of days to the Jacksonville Jaguars as a tight end. I swear to God. You brought me this bum from Ohio State, and the only thing you replace it with is Tebow? Come.
Hey, bro. It don't get no bigger for Jackson, Trevor, and Tebow time. Woo!
With ETN, don't let him catch some
The
passes.
T to T connection.
Don't let him trucking. Don't let him trucking, nigga. Okay, let go. Then that boy gonna get up like then he gonna get up like Vegeta and shit. Go Super Saiyan.
Then he gonna be a halfback. They gonna run the flea flicker. Let me stop. Defense ain't gonna know what to do.
Camera for this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, stop that bullshit.
Okay, bro, I'm done, bro. That was it. I was just playing with you, man.
Damn it, fucking Tebow.
Impact for rookie for me, I think it's gonna be. I don't know. I think Trey Lance gonna or quarterback. I think it's gonna be Trey Lance. I know they did.
You've been liking that Trey Lance guy. You wish we took him over Zach Wilson?
Absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely.
If not,
See?
Fields,
Another reason why I don't like that pick. There's multiple QBs that I think we could have took over him.
I definitely think that Trey Lance with like the offense that we trying to run, he would be perfect. Because like everything that they swear that Zach Wilson is so great at doing, I'm sure Trey Lance could do that. Their offense just was not built that way. Like you don't think you can roll out and throw a 5-yard pass?
Yo, no
Malachi's so slow.
No, man, but let's move this thing forward a little bit, man. Like, who's gonna be the number one offense this year? I mean, it's early. We talking about this in May. Who's gonna be the number one offense this year? Peach. Who you got?
Damn, you put me on the spot.
Yep.
Nah, I like to say that it's gonna be between two teams. It was too hard for me to break down on a guess in May. You know what I'm saying?
Well, only give us your top one.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I got a tie though. Let me stop.
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's gonna be the Chargers. I think Herbie is gonna have a better season than he had last year.
I did not expect that. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was not one of the teams I had because I also have two teams.
I like Herbie. I wish Herbie was Zach. Or Zach was Herbie. One of those.
They were trashing Herbert a little bit before when he came out last year. They was like, "Oh, he should have came out the year before. He would have been the number one pick."
Shades.
Whatever he needed to learn, he learned.
Who you got?
I'm going with it was hard for me too, bro. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Yeah, I'm going with the Bucks. I'm gonna just not name out the players. You know, Mike Evans, AB, Chris Godwin.
That was my other team.
Scotty Miller, OJ Howard coming back, Cameron Brate, Rob Gronkowski, Playoff
Don't forget
Lenny,
we drafted a receiver.
Playoff Lenny,
Playoff Lenny.
Ronald Jones, and then they drafted a boy Jalen Darden from North Texas, bro. When they get that boy in space, and I know they're probably gonna put him at kick return, punt return. So I'm going with the Buccaneers.
Okay. Ryan, who you got?
My homeboy.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not even about to make
Yeah,
this.
you gotta show me.
You going with the Chiefs?
You gotta show me. My homeboy. Absolutely. Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
I mean, I could never ever argue over any offensive argument about the Chiefs and my homeboy. Because who you got?
So
I know who you got.
I'm surprised with the three of you here that no one has said the Falcons.
Ooh.
Like, are you kidding me? Julio ain't gone yet. If he's gonna leave, Julio isn't gone. Calvin Ridley isn't gone. Russell Gage isn't gone. I'm sorry, did you just slide in Kyle Pitts too?
You found them a quarterback?
Oh, I'm sorry. You pretend as if Matt Ryan don't put up stats.
I just wanted to do that. I had to.
No. Good sir.
He do put up stats, that's for sure.
Look, all I'm saying is, hey.
But I ain't gonna lie, no hate on that because that is true as hell. I just feel like many seasons I've went into where his teams look like that on paper for some reason.
They didn't have Kyle Pitts.
That's truth. But they had what's his name?
Algie Crumpler?
No.
Who?
What was his tight end?
Hayden Hurst.
No, he had a tight end, bro.
Austin
Hooper. Yeah, they had Hooper. Hooper's solid.
Yeah, Hooper ain't
to the Browns.
Pitts. Hooper ain't Pitts, and we know this.
That is nasty, but that was my ninja take for you, bro. The GM said that there's like a 50-50 chance
Did he have Tony?
He getting drafted. He had Gonzalez for a little bit, yeah.
What was that, Shade?
He had a tight end. He had that.
The GM said that there's a 50-50 chance that Julio's going to get traded this season. Of course, if they wait after June 1st, with a lot of contracts, they can spread it out over 2 years, the contract, and it'll be less of a cap hit, and they're like 14-15 million above.
We're gonna see
cap.
some post-June trades for sure.
So my ninja take for you is, what team should get Julio Jones? Because you know who I want to get him.
I'll tell you now. The Patriots.
The Jets.
Oh.
The Jets for sure.
Fuck out of here if anybody in the league lets the Patriots get Julio fucking Jones. Y'all did that shit with Randy Moss and y'all seen what happened. We ain't playing that shit again.
They ain't got Tom Brady no more, fam.
I don't give a fuck. Brady had his year last year. This might be Belichick year. They might go back and forth with this shit. Fuck this. Hell no.
You know that's what
Hell
Belichick
no.
thinking.
I already got too much receivers in my division now that y'all reminded me that that Fuller and Waddle is over here in Miami and shit. And didn't the Bills pick somebody up too?
Emmanuel Sanders.
Sleeper team.
Hold up though. Let me tell you, this support the argument I've been making. Come on now. The Jets get them. We need them. We get that number one, and then we have a team. And then y'all won't see me without green. I might dye my dreads green. Let us get a number one receiver. I might like Zach Wilson.
You realize you saying this on wax, fam. You saying this on wax, fam. So
live.
I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need a little bit more sturdier of.
This might be the best Jet since Mark Sanchez. I ain't like Mark when we had him. I liked him after. Zach might be one of those guys.
We're gonna need a little bit more conviction from you, brother. So are you saying you get a number one, you dyeing them green, or you gonna ride the fence here?
Only if
we
you
get a
Julio.
Number one receiver. I'll dye one dread
green.
green.
Now wait, before we do this, you need to confirm who he considers a number one receiver. Because he'll be like,
Ha,
that's
ha.
a 1.5.
Ha ha.
Yeah,
Why
he
Ryan
on
gotta put me
1.2.
on blast though? It's always your homeboys that ride with your same squad and everything that put you on blast though.
I know this fool better than most. I know who he can try to say, no, man, that dude's a 1.5. No, we done talked about this
Come on.
several times.
Most number ones is hands down. Like I feel Julio won. Like no arguments. If we had got Antonio Brown, I would have gave that number one, hands down.
Who y'all? Because I have a sleeper team that could.
I'm going with the Ravens, but I want the Jags to get him.
Sound like some real bias shit.
It is biased, but Urban is crazy enough to do it.
Oh yeah, he absolutely.
If he's crazy enough to bring Tebow in, anybody like that nigga crazy. That nigga out thinking outside the box. So if Julio's on the market and he know that Falcons is taking phone calls, why not pick up the phone? I think Urban is that crazy.
I mean, if Julio on the market, I think like 31 teams possibly pick up the phone if they got any way they could get it into their team cap and all that.
No doubt. But I'm just saying teams, man, like the Cowboys, they ain't gonna call. Cowboys ain't calling.
Nah.
Right.
Cowboys ain't calling.
They might. You got Jerry Jones, bro.
You got him that's him all the way. Like that's what he do.
I don't see Jerry Jones calling.
What? He'll do it publicly and get in trouble for it. He'll recruit this man on live TV. He'll recruit this man in an interview when he not supposed to mention the names. He'll be like, but that number 11 in Georgia.
Picking cherry blossoms.
Tampering his ass off. Ryan, where you see him going if he does get traded?
You gotta send him to the Jets, man. That's the only place that makes sense.
Right? Okay, you want me to take away? If I take away my fandom, if I take away the Jets fandom and how much I know that fits 100%, where I say they try to get him is like two teams: Cincinnati, right, or the Colts. The Colts need a nigga like that too.
I see them sending him to Green Bay.
That's not where I was thinking.
But if they did,
I think if they trade him,
Aaron Rodgers would be quiet and sit still. If he had Julio and DeAndre Adams,
he would
for sure.
But I do think they're gonna trade. If they trade him, they're not trading him to an NFC team.
Nigga,
I do not think they're gonna do that.
If that GM gets Julio Jones, Aaron Rodgers coming back, fam.
Look, so
that's nasty. I didn't even think about that.
My sleeper team for him.
Give me something.
And I agree with you, Peach. He's not gonna get traded to an NFC team. First off, before I get to mine, the homie Pat threw out the Chargers. Nasty.
If it was him, Keelan Allen, and Mike Brown in the slot, I would play that fantasy every week. That's my stack. Mike Williams. Sorry.
Jesus.
That's my dog. When he healthy, he like Sammy Watkins to me. When they healthy, ain't they both Clemson?
Bro, with Eckler? Come on, man.
Yeah. But my team is the Dolphins.
Who they giving up? Devontae?
I'm sorry.
Don't they got Joshua Kelly, bro? You talking about Eckler?
Yeah, they got Eckler too. Yeah, they got Josh. They got both of them.
I know, but Kelly be getting that burn.
Yeah, but Eckler catch all them passes out the backfield. He can still get up the gut if he needs to. You know what I mean? Like
I think they did that less since Phillip Rivers is gone. I think they trusted him more with those plays so far.
But yeah, I'm sorry, Devontae Parker. You're not important enough for us to upgrade our receiver position.
Bye.
So then you give the Dolphins Julio, Will Fuller, Waddle.
Oh,
Gesicki. Like, come on. What?
Tevin Coleman.
And
they got Tevin now.
And let's not pretend like that team they won 10 games last year.
Yeah. They picked up Tevin Coleman too now.
Man, that man got a hip.
Oh, y'all got Tevin, don't y'all?
Yeah, we got Tevin Coleman.
My fault.
That man got a hip. All right. Ask Barry about them hips. That's what Shades told me. Ask Barry about that hip.
You don't want to mess with Burr with that, man.
Look, man. any team is going to be an instant upgrade when they get Julio. You know what I mean? So
The
let's keep
Raiders
an
will be
eye on that.
nasty too.
But let's take a trip over to the land of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of the season, fellas, and we need to know MVP. Who you got,
Who going first?
Ryan?
I'll go first because I don't think I changed.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
think I still got Joker.
Mhm, mhm.
Just because the Embiid missed that stretch, though, that still had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, and that stretch that Embiid had to sit out was very damaging to his MVP chances. You know what I'm saying? Ryan, who you got?
Don't throw a curveball. I know he probably ain't Chris Paul.
Mhm.
Mm.
I can see that. Obviously, the Sun's been out here balling.
Let me see if Shade's gonna throw that curveball with the one I heard.
They number two in the West.
No, I ain't going that far for you. I ain't
My
going
man
that
said
far.
it himself.
Shades did look like he was up to some shit though. As soon as we got to this, Shades, who you got?
I'm still go to Joker, but I got CP3 on his heels. If CP3 had better stats, it'll be CP3 for me.
Just
But
let them know that Julius Randle said put some respect on his name.
yeah, Julius is, but Julius don't like he ain't an MVP to me yet. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see him when he play against uh better squads, sometimes he don't show up, bro. Like that Denver game, Joker
But
just like bro,
Joker
but he
is a
don't.
tough match, though,
No, I
dog.
feel it though. But if you that dude on your team, when that dude go do something, then you do something, bro. He'll get the ball and he passing, like
I
not
mean, he
shooting the
still gotta play
three.
his game.
No, I feel you, but not shooting the three, hesitating, bro. When he playing other times, bro, he don't hesitate sometimes.
He's
He's
just a
shooting the
little
three with
inconsistent.
somebody in his face.
Uh,
But I
Sometimes you
can't
gotta
give him
let those match outs stretch out a little couple
I feel
times,
you,
you
but
know.
that I can't give him MVP, bro. I'll give him best. I give him a most
I
improved
mean,
player.
the reason why I respect what he said in a way is because usually dudes who do what he did and bring a team out of the dirt like that be in that combo. You know what I'm saying?
No, he is in the combo, but he's not. I would give him top five, top six people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's not in the conversation. I'm just saying you're not one, two, three.
Like, is he not more valuable to his team and to what the Knicks have done this season than what CP3 is to his team?
no,
No, because they're not fighting for number two in the East. They're number two in the West, and the West is harder. They had the best record there for a little bit. They had the best record in the NBA for a
I
second.
was just thinking
can,
of it
can
like,
can we reevaluate which conference is harder at this point? Because I'm sorry, Lakers have been hurt the whole damn season. Clippers have been inconsistent throughout the season.
Warriors ain't there.
Warriors ain't there. Like we need to reevaluate that which conference
I
is the more tougher conference this season.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. But if you look at the overall records, the West teams have the best record. Like the top teams have a better
Yeah,
record.
because they're playing against the West predominantly, and the West isn't as strong this year. The East has been hella competitive.
It is. It is. But I still think the West is stronger. Not by much. Not by much.
That's fair.
Because you still have the Warriors down. What happens if Clay come back and he's still shooting lights out? So you're gonna have a potentially another team. The Pelicans
No, we just
has a
talking about
difficult.
this year though.
Yeah, we just talking about the here and now. We ain't talking about what can happen. Because
Okay,
obviously,
so if
because
we
if
if we're
Because
Chris
what
talking
Paul,
can
about
happen is LeBron and AD be healthy and balling.
right
exactly,
for
and
sure,
then we there's no question about which conference is more tough. But we talk about like what's going on right now. Like I think
and I mean the only
currently,
thing I can say about right now is the better records are in the West. So therefore, in my opinion, better they have a better conference. So I don't know how else to judge it by.
that's fair. I mean, hey, I mean, you gotta have your
I
ways
mean,
of
I feel like sometimes when we was calling the West the better conference, the Bucks was the best in the league record wise type shit.
That is right. But then when you look at down the list, when you go down the list on all the other teams, it didn't balance out that way. The West still had the better conference.
I feel you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying there's one team in the West. I'm saying if
True.
you look at the top 4 or 5 teams, they have like, you know what I'm saying? Their record is better than
the top 4 teams in the West are the Jazz, Suns, Clippers, and Nuggets. Nuggets with 44 wins, Clippers with 45, Suns with 47, Jazz with 18, right? Now, thankfully, I can look at both of these. Look at the top 4 in the East. You got the 76ers with 45, the Nets with 43, Bucks with 42, Knicks with 37, right? But see, I look at the West, man,
and when you get to 37 wins, which was the 4th team on the East, that's the Lakers and the Trailblazers at 6 and 7.
That's not even I don't think that's a good way to even look at trying to compare them. I can understand that's the easiest way to look at it. Okay, well, this team, this conference has this many wins, and this conference has this many wins. These conferences are not as. I don't think the West is as competitive.
Oh, okay. So I have a better way to check this off. Okay. Okay. The Jazz versus the 76ers. Who are you taking? What you going by this season?
I don't know.
So that's a draw. Let's give it a draw. Let's get that one a draw. The Nets versus the Suns. Who you taking?
I don't know because it ain't like the Suns. The Suns have been balling. The Nets have been balling.
Okay, now it's about to get interesting. Okay, the Bucks versus the Clippers. Who you taking? Bucks. Okay, the Nuggets versus the Knicks. Who you taking?
Nuggets. Yeah.
The Mavericks versus the Hawks. Who you taking?
I don't count the Hawks. The reason I don't count the Hawks is because Trey is out. Like that's.
But you saying you going by right now, so go by right now.
This is why I'm saying that records don't even fucking matter to me right now, because I'm looking at the Hawks sitting here in 5th, and I know that the Hawks are going to do nothing but drop when their number 1 player went down with an injury.
Okay, add Trae Young in there.
You talking about? Let's talk about right now. So which one we doing?
I want a decision from you, Mavericks or the Hawks. You said you're not counting the Hawks. I'm trying to make a point. So Mavericks or the Hawks, count them in there.
I'm taking the Mavs because their number 1 guy is hurt. Let's talk about it right now.
Okay. So Celtics versus the Lakers. Who you taking?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Celtics versus the Lakers. Who you taking?
As of right now.
Right now, Celtics versus the Lakers.
Celtics. As of right now. If we talking
Lakers right now can still beat them boys.
Talking about currently.
Currently, right now.
Currently. That means there's no LeBron. we talking about an AD who hasn't got his swing back yet. Yeah, I'll take the Celtics in that.
The Heat and the Trailblazers.
Bron back?
No, Bron is out. Bron is out
again.
What? Yeah.
I didn't even know.
He came back hurt.
Heat and the Trailblazers.
He got hurt. I would take. Ooh. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Dame there, but like, I don't
barely. I understand that can go either way.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah,
okay.
You know how the Heat play.
I'm not even going to go to. I'm not even going to go to the 9 and 10. I'm just going to do 8 and 8. Okay, Warriors and the Hornets. Who you got?
I'll take the Warriors.
Okay, so there were a couple of washes in there, but the majority of the teams that you picked were on the West.
Okay.
So, by what you just said, you picked more teams on the West in the top 8. So wouldn't it be fair that's not fair either?
That wouldn't be a top 8 because I was eliminating other teams, Shades.
Okay.
Like if I'm eliminating,
I don't know how.
If we're going 1 versus 1, and I say I'm gonna take this one, this team falls out, right? So then, obviously, that other one would be in my top 8. Wrong or right? Yes.
Okay.
So like, that's why I can't. That's why I can't really go that way. I'm talking about the competitiveness within the actual division. That's the only thing I can go by. And when you have that many 4 teams, well over 40, What does that say about your conference? If we're talking, that's to me, that's top heavy. Currently, right now, the West is top heavy.
I mean,
Now,
not really. I mean, how else you gonna go by? You have to go by the records, bro.
that's not the only thing you go by, Shades, and you know that. Why are we doing this? We know better than that. You know better than that. That's not the only thing you go. Oh, we go by the record. No, our eyes work. Our frontal lobes work. You know what I mean?
Okay, if we're going by optics,
Use
when
your
I look,
eyes next
bro,
time.
if
Ain't
we
it supposed to be Hazel?
if we're going by optics, when you look at the top 8 teams from the West, and then you look at the top 8 teams from, like, okay, I don't see it, but okay. Because if the Heat, I understand what you're saying. Because if the Heat was the Heat, then I would say you definitely have a case. Because 76ers, Nets, the Bucks, the Heat playing like the Heat and the Celtics, that's bomb. That's bomb right there. But that's not the case.
I look at the fact that the Celtics are inconsistent. I can also look at the Trailblazers are inconsistent. I can look at the Lakers currently right now, based off of what they are as a team currently. They're inconsistent right now.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of inconsistencies with a lot of these teams. The Warriors should be blah 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 blah, but they're inconsistent, and that has a lot to do with injury. But that's a part of the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like to me, I don't think it's too far fetched to say, okay, well, I think that one conference, I don't think is as lopsided as it appears as it normally would be on any other season. That's all I'm trying to get my point across.
Gotcha.
Feel me? We got the Nets, man. Speaking of the East and how competitive this shit can be. Nets went out there and lost back to back against them Bucks.
Got that ass.
They went back to back. Is this a big deal or no? Peach, how you feel about that?
Nah. Them boys ain't firing at all cylinders right now either. When we see the playoffs and we see Kyrie, Harden, and KD on the court at the same time, that's when we gonna know what's really going on in Brooklyn. So.
I mean, we've been saying that all season though, and like we ain't got.
I mean, I feel like that might happen at the right time for them though.
Yeah,
because Harden's supposed to be coming back before the playoffs start, just to kind of get the rust.
And KD looking like he back in his groove. I seen that boy doing some KD-esque shit.
Yes. I don't think it's that big of a deal either. But I will say this, and this is something that the Nets gonna have to get better at, and that's having good ball distribution, good assists, because what you can see, I can read this without even looking at the games. Read it off the the stat sheet. Obviously, we know that KD and Kyrie is gonna take more shots, right? We get that. That's their role. There was one game where there was another person that didn't have more than 6 shots. And it wasn't like they was out here with like crazy assist numbers. No. I understand that y'all love y'all top 2, but y'all can't keep playing as much ISO. Y'all can't keep playing with so much just give the ball to KD or just give the ball to Kyrie and then let him go and do his thing. You know what I mean? Like ball movement is going to help. Also, defense helps. In the second game that they played against the Bucks, they got out rebound 55-39. 55-39. Y'all got to play better defense. Also, which was also one of the things I was talking about, a while ago. I think they got to play better defense. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal because once you get Harden back out there, who you gonna guard? You know what I mean? But at the same time, like
Harden's gonna bring that assistant that you're talking about too.
Yeah, but what happens if he comes back and he's like a LeBron, where he comes back and he gets hurt again? That quick. Somebody gonna
Yeah,
have to do
because it is
something.
a
Hey,
hammy.
Steve Nash, you need to get out there and be out there coaching now.
Yeah, but I
It,
think I think it's a big deal for me, and only for the fact that how they were playing Giannis. I didn't like the way they was playing Giannis. So only way I see it changing, I don't understand why KD isn't sticking Giannis. Like,
KD
um,
don't want to get beat up all game, man.
no, I feel him on that, but I'm saying I'm thinking more they should run a zone. I think they should definitely run more zone. That will help with a lot of the backdoor like pick and roll type situations that's happening. But when Giannis is at the top of the key, they can't have DeAndre Jordan sticking Giannis. Like they got to
But
change that up.
that
Harden,
happened.
put Harden on them.
That
Put
happened. That happens because Milwaukee moves the ball around, and when you move that ball around, you can get who you want on you.
no for sure, and I
You see
understand
what I'm
that.
saying? So like,
Yeah,
so if that's why I don't. That's why zone to me, I say play man up,
bro.
but you got
I
to have the right
just
man on.
no, I feel you on that, but you can't do that the whole game with Giannis. You can't do that the whole game. You got to
Hence
run
the
a
reason
good
why
zone scheme.
here's the reason why he's the Greek freak. You see what
Yeah,
I'm
I know,
saying?
but you gotta run a good zone to have somebody that's up top on him to where he can't shoot comfortably. Because if you look at the highlights when he's shooting these threes and when he's shooting these jumpers, DeAndre not even bro, he's not even 2 feet away. He's not even trying to go out there. Like not at all. Like bro, you like and I get it if they play different in the playoffs. If they play them different in the playoffs, I get it because you don't want nobody to see what you're doing. You're not trying to show your hand, and I hope that's what that was. So if only reason it's a big deal is that they don't make that defensive change because they're gonna make it way too hard for them if they have to play the Bucks. If that's you're gonna play like that on defense and just Harden, KD, and Kyrie, y'all just outscore them. Like, come on, man, you gotta have a better strategy than that.
Yeah, because
Only
the
one you
Bucks
really
don't
gonna have a
play
problem with
defense.
is Embiid. Like Embiid, you ain't gonna be able to stop. Like Giannis,
Giannis ain't gonna be able to be stopped either. You can try to contain him. You ain't gonna stop that man.
I think they can contain him a lot better. They just got to have somebody challenge him at the 3 point line.
I think Giannis is a superstar, and he's one of those players that understands how to get what he wants to get, no matter what kind of defense you put on him.
But we haven't seen that in the playoffs though. In the playoffs, it's something different.
You understand? We also haven't seen this whole Nets team in the playoffs either. So look, if they mess up and continue to keep letting him just do whatever he want to do without any type of any type of defense to kind of try to combat it, don't let these two teams play in the playoffs.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because then
Ryan, you think it's a big deal?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Giannis alone, like, I kind of agree with ST in that sense because, like, he it doesn't really matter what type of defense. Like, yeah, he hasn't showed it in the playoffs, but he also didn't have in the playoffs before. He just had who Middleton,
Bledsoe.
Bledsoe is a big disappointment. Anyway, so when you change the roster up a little bit, and the re-signing of DiVincenzo, and I actually like that kid. And then you
yeah,
got Holiday. Like I think now, like his team is more suited. Like so, if you do put him in a situation that you were putting him in, where he was forced to have the ball, he doesn't have to have the ball in his hand. He can kick it out and get, what I'm saying, an open shot. So I think like he's probably better suited now than he had been the previous years. So even if when the playoffs come, I do kind of think that, you know, the Nets are playing some defense, but I'm telling you, like, it's not going to be as intense. Like, I don't think they're going to be able to hold up on that end of the floor as well because the players that other than KD, nobody else, like, I mean, Kyrie, yeah, but Harden, I'm telling you, when it's crunch time and he got to actually start, like, all right, we losing, like, all right, I'm finna go back to Harden, like, it's buckets. Like, it's straight, I'm giving people buckets. I don't have time. Y'all got to pick up the other niggas. Like, so I don't think that they're gonna have that problem. I think that honestly, if they really met in the playoffs, I really low key get an edge to the Bucks just because of their like they've been a team like I think the reason they would lose the actual Nets is because the actual it would be that factor like the Heat and the Mavericks. Like, yeah, I feel like the Nets have a better team, but I just feel like their team structure right now
Chemistry.
with Milwaukee and their chemistry is better, and it just won't. They'll actually end up edging them out.
I feel it.
Yeah, and the one other thing I'll give Giannis, man, is Giannis has done nothing but improve every single year in the league. And yeah, we may not have seen what we wanted to see out of him in the playoffs yet. The fact that he keeps getting his team there and not just get them there, but we talking the top of his division every single year shows me that eventually that light bulb in the playoff is going to hit for him. It has to. He's giving himself too many opportunities to make it happen. You see what I'm saying? Like he's too good of a player. His outside game has gotten a little bit better this season as opposed to last year when we knew he couldn't really pull up and just jay in people's faces like he wanted to. So he always had to try to get to the rack. I think he's shored up at least his 2 point game. You know what I mean? And to me, if he has that and he can get to the rack at will, he's only going to do nothing but improve in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying?
No, I feel what y'all saying. I just got to see it. Just like I
Of
wanted,
course.
just like I had to see Dame. I had to see Dame make that transition and make that ascension, and I
Mhm,
saw Dame do it.
mhm.
I'm still waiting for Russ to do it. So, like, there's people that do it, and there's people that don't do it.
Yeah.
So, I got to see him do it first.
I can agree with that. I mean, you can look at like DeRozan. Like DeRozan was a guy who I thought was going to really make because he had all the opportunities in Toronto at the time to go out there and really be the dude. Him and Kyle Lowry, they both were inconsistent in that. But the thing that helped them was that one of them would be inconsistent, but the other one would ball, and then the other one would be inconsistent, but then the other one would ball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, um, obviously, yeah. So you do want to see it in the playoffs. I just don't. I just feel like I'm not going to have that big of a. I'm not going to be as shocked or surprised when he does hit that light bulb moment. You know what I mean? And I'm ready for that for him because we need as the NBA. The NBA needs that
Yeah.
because yeah, we know that KD and the boys are going to do their thing, but it's time for those next guys to step up and be those guys. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, so this playoffs is going to be. I think this is going to be one of the most important playoffs in the transition era
Right, right.
that we in right now because you got a lot of young boys that are ready.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of
And they trying to make
Devin
their mark.
Booker
They
is
trying to make their
ready.
mark for real.
Devin
Yeah,
Booker is ready. So
ready,
unfortunate
ready.
that Jamal Murray got injured because I think Jamal Murray is ready.
Michael
You know what
Porter
I
don't
mean?
care though. Michael Porter don't care
Facts,
though.
facts. Yo, how y'all? What y'all feel about this play-in tournament thing that's going on this season? That obviously Luca, Mark Cuban,
Um,
and LeBron is like,
yeah, man. So I don't have a problem with the play-in tournament because I get it. You know, they got to make up that back revenue that they missed out on. But I think at this season, I think it's a bad idea. Just because it's already a shortened season, you got a lot of injuries and stuff already. And even if these teams make it through, how are they going to be at if they make it to the championship? They're going to be dead. They're
shortened
going to be
season.
dead. That's what I'm saying. It's a shortened season. So the timing of this playing tournament is bad. I think they should have started it next year. Started it like again next year. To add it on top of the shortened season is bad timing.
I partially agree with you. I think I agree with you in the instance. I think they should have started it next year, not because of short season all that good stuff, but because of the in between time between seasons. Last year, obviously, they had to restart that thing up late. That shit went all the way up until what, September, October, and then y'all started this thing back up in December. There was no true off season for some of these guys. You know what I mean? Like not a full one at least. So I think having to do this playing thing, like some of these teams that's going even like think about the Lakers right now. hold on. Let me look at these Western Conference standings. Like, what happens if the Lakers fall into that, into the play in shit? Well, the Lakers just played all the way until the very end of the season last year, which means their off season was minute. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then now they got to go do this playing, and then still have to try to make it all the way to the end of the shit again. Like, I can understand where some of the unfairness kicks in, but personally, I don't care. I like more basketball, so give me more playoff basketball. The more the playoff basketball is my favorite.
And they making millions, so it's like
The playoff basketball is my favorite time of the year, like in any sport. Like obviously, I love football. Football is my number one sport,
My
but
favorite dude
there
is
is
gotta say,
nothing
bang!
nothing beats game after game after game after game after day after day after day. You don't get that in the NFL. We still gotta wait for Sundays, sometimes Saturdays. NBA, like, nah, we got you a game every night. Earn one of them things.
4,
And
6,
it's the most
and then
high
you be having
competitive.
like 2 or 3 of them.
4, 6,
Right.
and 8.
So I love playoff basketball. So I'm sorry.
And
I
my
want
man-
more. Give me more.
And I'm signing off on my man. I need to do that always say,
So you just selfish. I understand.
Curry for 3. Bang!
Bang! Yo, nothing beats the bang call. Pause. But nothing beats that call, bro. When you, especially if it's like somebody who's just gonna be wet from three. You know what I mean? Like, for three. Bang! I love when you start getting the tremble in the voice. You know it's a lit moment when the tremble is in the voice. Playoff time. You know what I'm saying?
But the best announcers, hand down, dog, are the Hornets announcers, dog. They are hilarious, bro.
I gotta go check some clips of them.
Bro, they be in there like, oh my god. They be in there going crazy, bro. Like I'm like, okay. If I was playing for the Hornets, I could see like I know LaMelo like, oh these boys going crazy.
Bridges.
Oh yeah, they be going crazy every time Miles Bridges stuck on somebody. Like they go hammer.
Yo, how y'all feeling? Peach, Ryan, how y'all feeling about the playing?
I don't fucks with it.
No,
I don't fucks with it
bruh.
because I think they're trying to do too much. I don't know.
I think they're trying to
maximize revenue for sure.
I feel like it's hard enough to try to fight for that 8th seed. Then you got these other niggas still on your ass. Like I beat them niggas to get here. Now these lucky ass niggas about to come get us.
I can see that. I can see that being a problem.
Like the Wizards.
Look, man. All I know is I don't mind being selfish. Like, my bad. I'm a fan number one. Like I'm a fan of basketball number one. So more basketball, please. I don't care. It is what it is.
So ST, let me ask you this new question.
Sure.
You got LaMelo winning Rookie of the Year still?
No.
You think Anthony Edwards will win it?
I think that time off, kind of just how like Embiid's MVP chances kind of went out the window when he had that timeout. I think LaMelo's Rookie of the Year chances kind of went out the window. Anthony Edwards, man, for a guy that I will be openly honest and say that when he got drafted number one, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
He's a problem right now, bro.
Like when he got drafted number one, I was like, is it crack? Is it meth? Is it heroin?
Stay off the weed. Who do you think you is? Snoop Dogg in the green room?
Yo, he won me over. He sold me on it, and
he just dunking on everybody. Like,
bro, he just had a 42-point game.
Yeah, which was. I'm sorry. That's my Rookie of the Year.
Honestly, I'm gonna say he my Rookie of the Year just simply because, like, also on top of his stellar play, this nigga interviews be hilarious, dog. Like, he be crazy. Like, he was doing an interview and as he was talking, like, he was like, look at my earrings. You see them diamonds? They dance. Yeah. Like he just be goofy, man. He was just like, it was like, did you play any other sports? He was like, yeah, I played baseball. I was good too. I batted fourth. What that mean? Yeah, clean up. I
What
get him
that
in there.
mean? What
Yeah,
that mean?
like he's so funny. Like I'm like, bro, he's so genuine and country. Like
Yeah,
it's just I gotta love him. Like
we all got for rookie of the year
still
today.
think I think Lamelo gonna win, but I think Edwards should win, but I think Melo about to get it
who you think, Pete?
just because of the impact that he had.
I think LaMelo got that same shit going on like Embiid, where the injury kind of hurt him at the time, and that little stretch miss make people pay more attention one way too. But man, I think LaMelo had a rookie of the year like season up to that injury, and even coming back, he's still bringing that energy. So I want him to win it.
Yeah, him.
I like Edwards. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? Like,
I
I'm
think he's
not
gonna
gonna
win
hate
off
on either
impact,
one
bro.
of them getting it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna hate on either one, but like, you know, if I had to make my choice, if I had to put my submission, my ballot in, we'll go to
he's
Anthony.
going Anthony.
Yeah.
That boy had a dunk of the year too.
So hey, how y'all boys
Jesus, boy.
how y'all boys feeling about them Lakers? Y'all think them Lakers in peril right now? Are they gonna be able to make it out of this unscathed?
I got a crazy, I got
Unscathed
a
is
crazy
kind of
take.
tough, but I think the Lakers gonna be straight in my opinion. If we beat the Blazers tonight at
Oh
10 p.m. Eastern time,
yeah.
we live, baby.
Look, I don't think they're in that much of trouble. One because I don't think they need to play at home to be successful. That's one. So I'm not even concerned about like where they are slotted in regards to the playoff seeds. But LeBron got to come back and be like LeBron, which we anticipate. But my man's getting up there in age and like obviously re-injuring himself or a whole nother injury. I saw a report earlier today or yesterday that said he's going to be out at least for a couple of more games or whatnot. So obviously you just want to make sure y'all get into the playoffs. Y'all 60 currently, but you know how this shit can go. Last thing the Lakers want is for them to be in this playoff. It's the last thing you want.
Play in.
Play in, play into the playoff. You know what I mean? No, but last thing they want to do is be in that play-in tournament, like, cause that's gonna put it's gonna put them in a situation where you just gotta win. And the NBA is the NBA. Anybody can win any game. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I think the Lakers in trouble, bro. And I think they need to sit AD and they need to sit LeBron for the rest of the season. Just
Expound, brother. Expound upon your thoughts, brother.
because the amount of energy they're gonna have to exert to win, especially if they just so happen to have to go in the play-in tournament. That's more games that AD got to put on that calf and that Achilles. That's more games that LeBron got to deal with a freak accident where somebody rolled on top of him. It's not like he messed up. Somebody rolled on top of him. You know what I'm saying? And it's a high ankle sprain. So you don't want to damage your boys more to where next season is going to be affected. Because these are not like, oh, it's just a shoulder or finger or, you know what I'm saying, something that they can just play through and you're not going to have long-term repercussions.
Mhm.
Because this stuff can nag them in next year. What happens if it nags them next year? You know what I'm saying? So I think they need to sit them and y'all ball to the best of y'all ability. I think they can still
The
make it
boys
out of
been
the
playing good. They just fell off a little bit.
right. But Schroeder has been gone too, so they get Schroeder back. Take AD out, take LeBron out. You got Drummond, you got Kuz, you got Harold, you got KCP, you got Caruso. I mean, you got pieces to be competitive and make it out of the East. get out of the first, make it in the play-in tournament. If you do, I think they got enough talent to make it out of the first round, go to the second round, make some noise, at least push it to a game 7. And you never know if they come together. Kuz might step up, because if Kuz make a step up, that's a because he's streaky with the 3. Let that boy get hot. You know what I'm saying? If he can be more consistent to go with KCP, to go with Drummond, let Drummond do his thing. You know what I'm saying? And they still been holding up their defense too. That's another thing. They've been holding up their defense. So I think they need to take out LeBron, and they definitely need to take out LeBron and AD.
I don't think they're okay. I don't think they in too much trouble. I think that they'll be just fine. I don't see them sitting them boys. And even if they do sit them, just sit them for the, you talking about sit them for the rest of the regular season?
I'm talking about sitting for the rest of the season. I'm
Like,
talking about playoffs and everything. Sitting them boys.
That's
Yeah,
not happening.
they not doing that. Like,
That's not happening.
I know it's not happening. I'm just saying what I would do.
but yeah, I think
If I was Genie Bus, sit down.
Nah, we defending our. That's like forfeiting our title. We're not doing that. Like we going at this shit full force.
I'm thinking about next year.
We
though,
die for this shit out here.
The thing
we got
is,
all season to get healthy. Like we'll be alright. Like
okay.
You can't really tell a dude like LeBron to sit
You got
out for the
all
season.
you got all off season until AD messes Achilles up.
the problem with that is their window isn't the biggest, so you can't just be looking. I'm just going to push it to next year. Their window isn't the biggest. We don't know.
LeBron need a ring now, right now, for him to have that.
Okay.
You know what? I got 5 on it. You know what I'm saying? And let me push for 6. You know what I'm saying? Like he need to get that 5th now. Like if
he's
other,
even touch
you gotta look around the league. He ain't gotta look far. Like just look around. I'm like, bro, these other teams is not. They not scared no more. They like, bro, you getting old, bro. Like it's about time for us to get on that ass. You got to get up out of here. Like and that's how that's how these teams are approaching it now. Like it wasn't like, damn, we playing LeBron. Like, oh man, like it ain't like that no more. It's like, all right, man, we nice too. Like
yeah, that's kind. It's
So,
kind of.
I
like,
disagree with that part.
It's kind of like
I disagree with that part. When they play LeBron,
like,
they play LeBron.
What's that?
I said I disagree with that take. That part of the take where, like, they ain't, bro. Yes, they is scared when they play LeBron still.
I don't think there's
None of that old junk don't matter. He's still playing.
He is.
He's still playing for
I don't
real.
think they're as intimidated. Like I think that like the stuff that
And
LeBron
then they
did
get beat.
back then, like going to the paint and just like he'll dunk now, but not like he used to. Like he would go to the paint like every play
Because he don't have to now. He got a jumper now.
That's what I'm saying. But like that just
I mean,
Yeah,
I still think that
you knew
sometimes he still
like,
pull that out though. He still pull that out sometimes.
Yeah,
but
he
the
still
fact
pull
that
that
you
out.
knew he was gonna do that,
He's
and like,
smarter
bro,
now, bro.
I know he's coming here.
He's smarter
And I
now.
can't do
Why
nothing
waste
with
all
it,
that
like,
energy like that? He's smarter now.
But I'm saying,
A lot of
you don't
these
think that takes stress off the person that's defending him? Like, I'd much rather him shoot that shit than go in here and dunk on me, embarrass me, and get this and one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take that.
This goes back to why I said this is one of the most important playoffs years, especially for this transition time, because I don't think that some of these guys are as fearful. They might, they respect. They're gonna absolutely respect LeBron when they get on that court. You got to respect his game. I don't think they're as fearful of playing LeBron as they would have been 5, 6, 7 years ago. I understand. Yeah, sure. Yeah, the man just won another championship last year. All due respect. That's not stopping these young boys from thinking they about to be that dude.
I mean, with him injured, the fear has gone down. But like LeBron this season, pre-injury. But
how many times in the season have we seen LeBron go down to 2 injuries? It's
It's one injury. He just had soreness.
That's not a sign. That's not a sign.
It's not a sign when he also had to sit out the first season with the Lakers.
Yeah.
No, it's not a sign because of 2 injuries. LeBron did the first injury. That was him doing a basketball move, and the injury happened on him. The second one, there's nothing that you can do about somebody rolling on top of your ankle. That's not LeBron.
How many times have we seen somebody roll up on top of LeBron's ankle, or have a rolled ankle? Wade said it himself. Wade said it himself on I Am Athlete.
On those,
I see my man get the high ankle sprain and they taped his ass up and he was back out there.
I mean, I definitely don't think he's that Braun no more.
bro.
No,
But I don't think he like a broke down Braun, you know.
But bro, even when
saying
LeBron did that though, bro, that's irregular, bro. Not everybody can do that. But what I'm saying is, it's not like LeBron was making a move, or he dunked, or he came down, or it happened on natural causes. Somebody rolled on top of him.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not like, oh, he's injury prone, like he's getting injured now. He's old. No.
Say anything about him being. I
don't think how the injury happened make you injury prone or not.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, how your body reacts to these things. Because like ST saying, these things been happening. I feel him on that.
Like, bro,
you know what I'm saying?
But
his body can't take it like he used to.
It doesn't recover as quickly. He doesn't bounce back as quickly.
Of course.
We haven't seen LeBron sit out this extended periods of times before. Period. Outside until he got to the Lakers. Because
the first one I agree with you on. But this one is a high ankle sprain. That is a freak accident that somebody else caused.
I get that, but it also is taking him a longer period of time to come back. Is my point, because after a time your body starts to not recover as quickly. That's human nature. That's human fact, bro. As you get older, it takes it's harder to recover.
Bro, when a football player in the NFL has a high ankle sprain, they're out 4 to 6 weeks. And that's how long LeBron was out. That's normal time. That's normal time to come back from that type of injury.
This is where me and you, obviously, this is where you can say I'm a LeBron stan, right? Or whatever the case may be. I followed this man's career. I've seen my man have the high ankle sprain. I've seen him also rebound back from that shit and still get back out on the court. There's a difference between that then and this now. That's all I'm saying. And if you can't, if you're gonna sit there and say that that's not facts, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say because I've seen high ankle sprains from him, and him not take no damn time off. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
that's all. Like, I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I'm like, I don't feel like sometimes you be like hearing what I be saying though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand. I underdig what you're saying.
So,
but I just don't agree.
Instead of y'all fighting, what about this fight between Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather?
Oh my God!
Did y'all see the Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather video?
Yo,
let's do it.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Get the paperwork for this bum.
Get Al Hammond.
Absolutely. I don't need Al Hammond.
Let me call Al Hammond.
I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss.
One night. Got your hat. Got your hat. Got your hat.
Chill.
Got your hat.
I ain't gonna hold you. As a black man, you never touch a black man's hat, because if we got on a hat 9 times out of 10, there's a reason. You know what I'm saying? He snatched my man's hat off. Floyd had all type of spiders having me.
He was looking real Kevin Durant.
That's why he got mad. You ain't just put me on TV. I was cool with the scruff face, not the scruff whole head.
You can't. Come on, son. You can't do my man's like that. Like that alone. Like if now, I think if Floyd was just doing it for the money, now he really gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that wasn't who he fighting though.
Right, that was his brother.
That was his brother. Yo.
Yeah, that's the one who fought Nate. He fighting the other brother.
Yo, he gonna beat his brother ass for his brother.
They said that they think that's a publicity stunt for him to get the next fight.
Oh, it's a publicity stunt off rip. To find this video, I had to go to Jake Paul's Twitter account. This man already has the merch, a hat that says "Got your hat."
He planned it,
and them bitches is selling.
Yeah. He making money off that, bro.
This man knows how to make some moolah.
Yeah,
Them Paul brothers know how to make dough.
Hey, it took a black eye and a bloody lip, but he good.
Hey, them Paul brothers know how to make dough though.
Bro,
Like,
Logan Paul is coming off a lost charity fight to somebody not Floyd Mayweather and getting a fight with Floyd Mayweather. Them boys know how to get the bag.
yeah.
You got to be coming off some decent shit or be some super, got some respect in these streets fighter to get a Floyd fight.
Because Conor had to really put it up. Like, it took a minute to get that solidified.
And he had respect in the fighting world.
Right. You know what I mean? And then this fight felt like it just came out of nowhere in that bitch. You know what I mean? Like that shit happened so quick. Like you heard the rumbling of it, and then it was confirmed. I'm like, what?
Oh, y'all. Oh, like Ninja Take though. Y'all heard? Have y'all heard who Tyson has been confirmed to be fighting next?
Yeah.
No.
Holyfield?
Lennox Lewis.
Oh.
Oh,
That's a curveball.
I watched that fight. I watched the original. I watched
They
the
threw
one.
that one out of left field, brothers.
Bro,
That's off guard for sure.
That fight caught me so off guard because it was like, I think it may have been like the second or third Tyson fight I had ever saw. And like, obviously, he already had all the hype. So as a jit, I'm like, oh, he's the baddest dude on earth, man. Ain't nobody knocking this nigga out, man. What the fuck?
You seen that big English dude with them dreads come out there
Them
throwing
dreads
the bombs?
come in, and like when I saw Lennox Lewis come into like when he was making his entrance, I'm like, why he don't look like the rest of them dudes that he been knocking out? Why he look like he confident? Why? Where's this confidence coming from? You know what I'm saying?
The upgrade. That boy like George Foreman out there, bro.
Bruh. My mind was blown by the end of that damn fight. I'm like, Tyson loses? Excuse me? Run that back?
Come again?
That's what Tyson's saying right now. Run that back.
Run that. Let me get that.
Run that back. Let's do this. We're gonna have Lennox Lewis in, and let me not make any fun of Tyson. We live.
I heard what you said on Homie Studios.
But it's another fight that's supposed to happen too. They say James Toney's supposed to be fighting Shannon Briggs. I saw Shannon Briggs recently. He's still pretty like brolic, but he was a champ at one point. He ain't hold a belt too long, but him and James Toney's supposed to be mixing it up.
Tony gonna put them things on, boy. Oh.
Like, bro, honestly, I was listening to like a boxing analyst, I think it might have even been Teddy Atlas. He was like, yo, if maybe Freddie Roach, I can't remember, it was one of them, but it was like, yo, if James Toney could have had his head on right and not been so loose, he could have been the greatest fighter. They was like he had it all. Like he was hard to hit, he could move.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Take a
he
punch.
was just like take a
I
punch.
seen a couple OGs said that he punched them the hardest of anybody they fought.
Yeah,
bro.
They was like, bro, if he hit you, they was like, bro, he taking people out. They was like, he had it all. He just had. They said his temper was just like he can go in there with a game plan, and if you piss him off, game plan out the window. I just want to beat your ass. Like I'm mad now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they said that was his downfall. Like he just couldn't stay the fucking course. So I thought that was that surprised me. I didn't think James Toney. I thought he was a good fighter, but to say he could have been the greatest, I thought that was a stretch. But we'll see.
I mean, because it seems like just like hyperbolic ass statement. Like you just kind of going off the ledge with that one. You kind of want to let them work their way into these talks. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate when people get so much expectation thrown on them, and they have one blunder and it's a wrap in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, confidence gone because you also being gassed up. And it's only human nature. You can try to be humble as you want to be, but like
Pressure bust pipes, man.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Yo, how many rounds y'all think this Floyd Logan shit going?
It's a charity fight, so it's probably gonna be only scheduled for 6 or 8.
That shit over in 2.
Floyd ain't knocking him out.
I'm gonna give it 3.
I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be a headshot that do it. I think Floyd is precise with them punches and gonna get that boy right in that kidney and gonna drop.
I'm gonna go 4.
I think he got that crazy white boy where he could
Just
take all
because
that.
he bigger. He like bigger than Floyd.
Give me
Nah,
adrenaline
I
rush.
know, I know he not gonna take that because I know for a fact. Like when I remember, I saw an interview with 50, and he was like, "Yo," when he was cool with Floyd, he said they got in an argument over some money or something. And he was like, "Yo, I pushed this little nigga." He was like, "Bro, I didn't even see myself get hit. I just felt it." Like he was like, "That nigga hit me so fast and so hard." Like he said, "I was hurt for real." Like he was like, "Yo, I didn't really know." He was like, "That little nigga." As big as I am, nigga, hey, I like, like, what? Wait a minute. Like, I'm sorry.
Which one of y'all hit me?
Hey, 50 a big nigga to say that. If 50 say that
Right.
shit, hey.
Yeah.
That nigga 50 look fresh out of jail.
Yo,
15, 20.
what? Before we get up out of here, man, what movies y'all watching this weekend, yo?
Yo, y'all need to check out Without Remorse if y'all haven't already.
I did check that out.
That joint was dope.
It is a dope movie. That's definitely I like that one. Anything that I see that has my guy in it, I pretty much do.
Michael B.
But I did see it's another movie y'all should actually watch. I don't even know dude that's in it, but it's actually like I ended up like on the Fire Stick, and I found that it's a movie called Nobody. And like I thought at first when I saw it, it was kind of weird, like how it came on, because like it just had a dude in an interrogation room. He beat up and bloody and stuff, but he like it's cops on the other side, but he just pull out a cigarette, lights his cigarette, a can of tuna, a can opener, and he opens it, and then in his out of his like coat, he pulls a baby kitten and sits it on the table to eat the tuna, and he just continues to smoke his cigarette like, and they was like, "Yo, we just left your warehouse and it was an ass of bodies in there. Like you, you got a lot of explaining to do." He was like, "It was a wild night." Like I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" Like so, and it's so crazy because like how it comes on, he's just like a regular like dad. You know what I'm saying? Like got a son, got a daughter, got a wife, but like you can tell like him and his wife is kind of strange because like it shows like his routine, like in like quick flashes, like he wake up, go running, go here, misses the trash guy, mad because he missed the trash guy, go to work, put in stuff, come home, eat, come lay down. But it's like a pillow like layer between him and his wife in the beds, and he goes to sleep, wait, like he just repeat the same thing like every day until someone breaks into his house. And it's like from there, the story like takes yo. I'm only hint I'm gonna give you is like my man is like John Wick once he turns like 55, probably. Like he on that. Like he with all the smoke, bro. Like I was like, I would have never guessed that by looking at this movie. Like that was a dope one. For sure.
Nobody.
Well, I'm
Nobody.
over here taking notes because I've never been like the biggest movie guy. So apparently I got two movies I can
Same.
to this weekend.
Yeah, because they asked him, they was like, "Who are you?" He was like, "Nobody." They was like, "Sir, that's not good enough." He was like, "It's gonna have to be." And as soon as he said that, both of the police officers got a phone call, and they was like, "Hello," and they both looked at each other. They were just like, and he knew that when they did that, like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. That wasn't enough of an answer. Like,
before you spoil
like,
the whole movie in this
nah, like, he wasn't in jail. Like, he wasn't in there for that anyway. Like, you'll see. Like, you'll see.
True.
You'll see.
The boys got any shout outs before we get up out of here today?
Shout out to the peeps that's hopping in and out the live. Shout out to the old school viewers. Shout out everybody, you know.
The new school.
Y'all boys. Y'all boys have a good weekend. Everybody be safe. Keep your heads up.
Oh.
To Washington.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta keep the pod going because you just dropped the fucking news, brother.
Washington.
What? Hold up now.
The hell
Think
they-
about it though. Think about it.
What are they trading?
I
They
didn't
probably
think they
got
were
like
invested.
their future they could put on the line. But right.
See,
Even they just
But
talked
they
about that
defense
today.
decent. They defense decent.
Defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You giving him
even they just talked
Antonio
about that today,
Gibson.
bro. Mhm.
You giving him my boy McLaurin, who balls.
Yeah, he
Pause.
balls for sure.
They got CJ Samuel.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they got I forgot who they had at tight end.
Got to give up like 3 ones.
Three
I can
number
see
ones.
that.
Damn.
3 1s. 3
That's a
1s
lot.
is so
That's a
much,
lot. That's a
yo.
lot for an old.
3 1 say if Aaron Rodgers retired next year, we still can't do shit for like 3 more years.
That's a lot for an older quarterback, but like at the same time, like it's Aaron Rodgers, bro.
He just the MVP.
Y'all don't think his price go down because he's saying he not gonna play? Like that don't affect the situation.
Nah, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Because he's saying I'm not playing for Green Bay. He ain't saying I ain't playing for nobody else.
I'm saying, but as far as Green Bay's argument, like they gotta get him off in a sense, you know? So they gotta make him a little cheaper. Like I gotta give you a deal. So I can't charge you 3 1s.
In any other circumstance, I could see 3 1s popping off.
2 1s and a conditional third.
A third that could slide to a fifth.
No, it'd be the third that could slide to the second if this, and this happens.
Okay. I meant to say a fifth that could slide to a third, but you know, either or. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that would be nuts. That would be fucking crazy if he went over to Washington, because I feel like Washington would still get a player out of that. That's why
They ain't giving up Chase. I can tell you that.
Oh, that ain't happening.
They can get Fitzpatrick.
Yo, don't be doing Fitz magic like that, man.
That's a stopgap quarterback. He the bridge.
There you go.
They got Jordan Love. They don't need that.
They've been looking for QB. They've been looking for veteran QBs. There you go.
Yo, either y'all got a shout out before we get out of here, man.
The family, everybody, wealth, health, stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I don't know if y'all didn't say anything about cryptocurrency. Try to get you some Dogecoin if you can, you know, because it's about to hit the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you said that, because I gotta go check on this. I haven't checked on it in several hours. You know?
Yeah, I think you're gonna be very happy, sir.
Very pleased, very pleased.
It's really doing this thing. Okay.
Yeah, boy. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to Chastity Taylor Foundation, Adult Geeks, Ball and Q, all the listeners out there, everybody that rock with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? That I really appreciate that. Really means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boys on the pod. Without them, that we wouldn't be able to do this. Wouldn't want to rock with anybody else but the people I got with me. So, shout out to everybody, family. Shout out to the fams out there, you know, and our international homies that be checking us out. You know, keep it live, man.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, and shout out to I'm sorry, I'm stuck here. Shout out to Dogecoin, nigga. What the fuck? Shit's going to the moon. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you, my boy, I bought some more on pot, nigga. just cause.
Just cause. All right, well, man, it's been real. It's been real fun.
Sliding out.
I think it's about time we gotta take this thing to the crib. You know what I'm saying? So
Another successful pod.
That John Lynch, boy.